Okay. Are everybody
Yes, sir.
here? Can you see
Yes,
my
sir.
presentation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please confirm if I write something, you can check. Okay, you can read. I write something
Yes,
on the top. Naklaro ra?
yes, sir.
Klaro,
Ay,
yes,
sige,
sir.
sige. Okay,
Klaro, sir.
sige. Okay,
Pwede
so,
mag-record, sir?
pwede na mag-record, no? So, actually, this is also recorded class and after our discussion, I'll be uploading this one, no? For the benefit of your review and to your classmates also nga absent or can't make it this morning, okay? Sige, we'll start, no? So, last meeting class we discussed about charge, current, no, and voltage, no? Another electrical properties class is what we call power. So, siguro ang tanan, no, nakadungog na what is power, no? Energy, okay? Resistance, and then Ohm's law, no? So, again, this course is adapted, no? From the source I write below, no? Okay, so, as an objective, we have this objective, no? At the end of the class, students able to understand power, energy, resistance, and Ohm's law, no? So, second to that, at the end of the class also, students able to relate power, voltage, and current and Ohm's law, no? So, basic understanding on this concept. Okay, so to formally start in our first topic, power and energy, let's have this review, no? If you have to what we call this one, uh, what's the video that I shared to you yesterday, no? So we discussed this one, electric current, no? So electric current class denoted by small letter I. So meaning if you see electric current denoted by small letter I, that's refers to DC, no? DC, no? DC circuit or direct current. So big letter I sometimes denotes alternating current. Okay, so this is the quantity of charge, no, that passes through the given area, no. So yesterday, no, this is presented, no? So I basically is the change of charge, no. So we understand that the unit of charge is coulomb and the unit of time is second. So coulomb per second is basically equal to amperes, no, or represented by letter A, no, ampere, no, amperes, no. This is the unit of current. So second, uh, as a review pagyapon, no, voltage is the energy either gain or loss per coulomb of charge, no. So we've discussed this in the video kahapon. So watts, what is the unit of watts? Okay, what is the dW or the change of W? Okay, so W, this is energy, no? Energy, no? So that is the unit of that one is watts, no? And then dq, no? So that is voltage, okay? This is also discussed yesterday, no? So basically class, if we're going to review everything, no? This is reviewed yesterday, okay? Okay, for a while. This is a review yesterday, no? Here, okay? This is yesterday lesson, okay? Kani? Kahapon ni siya. So basically class, if we're going to relate, no? Power, okay? To voltage and current. Basically, power, denoted by P, is the rate of which the charges energy, which is denoted by W, changes over time. So basically, if we're going to represent that statement into a formula, so this is dW over dt, no, or P equals to the rate of energy, no, so watts, okay, watts over time, okay. So basically, if we're going to manipulate the equation. So since power is denoted by dW or derivative the W over the derivative of time. So if we're going to translate that one, okay, dW times dQ because watts is dQ over dt, okay, times dQ. So we can derive the equation VI, no? So VI. So P generally, P, which is power, is equal to basically class VI or IV, no? IV, no? where I is a current and V is the voltage, no? So basically the unit of power is watts, no? Okay? So the unit for this one is watts, okay? Okay, so I will not nasabtan the class how we are going to derive the power. The formula of the power is IV or VI. Nakuha ra?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, no? So thank you, no, for the feedback, no? So
Excuse me,
let's,
sir.
yes,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah,
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sir, what's D stands for?
What's D?
Yes
Actually,
po.
D is the change, no? Change in W, in W, and change in time. So it's like actually class D is actually the meaning of this one is the derivative. But if we're going to what we call um, to expound what is the derivative is actually the change of, no, so derivative, so there's what we call the change, no, because basically class these are quantities moving, no, from reference point to another point. So in mathematical what we call this one representation, we denote this one like, for example, here dq over dt, that is the derivative of q, which is the unit of charge over time. But basically we can express this one into in a simple math, no, we can basically represent this one into q or big q, no, over time, no. So it's just the same, no, do not confuse of the d, no. So it's just a
Thank you, sir.
mathematical representation, no. So same with this one, you can omit this one d here, that is w over t, and w over q is voltage, no. Remember this one, this is voltage, no, in our last meeting discussion. And this one also is I, okay, or current, no. The dq or the q over t, or charge over time over unit time, that is current. And watts over here, watts over time, that is watts over coulomb,
Yes.
that is voltage, no, in our yesterday's discussion, or here. Okay, this one. Okay, so if we're going to manipulate that, if we're going to summarize that one, basically power is equal to IV or VI, no, VI. So I hope it reinforced the explanation. Okay. So the units of power class is watts. Okay. So makakita mo ka ng watts, that is what we call power. So can I proceed to the next slide? Nakuha ra?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so erase lang ko, no? Okay, the next slide. Okay, so here, no? The next slide, no? So, how to calculate power from known voltage and current, no? So, here, for example, we have an example here, no? Para masabtan gid nato, no? It's better if we're going to express this one into an example. For example, this one, no? This kani class, no? So, how are we going to solve this one? Okay. So remember last time when a current, no, flowing from positive to negative sa ganito'y kuan ani. So meaning this is consumed, no. When when a power moving from negative to positive, so meaning the unit is negative, that is what we call generated,
Yeah.
no. That is our what we call convention last time we discussed. For example here, so okay, so I think we have an example here. For example, um, calculate P1 in the power generated or consumed, no? So what is the unit again? Power. Power equals
Power is equal to
IV, no? IV,
current.
no? Okay, so IV, what
Current.
is the I? I
ID
is 5.
equals
And
W.
okay, and then the voltage is 2. So what is the answer?
2. 5
5
times
times
2
2
equals 10.
equals 10.
10,
So
sir.
the
The
unit
power
is
is 10
plus, no? Volts, no? So,
volts.
no, watts, no? Watts, okay? So, or
What's the
represented by
watt?
W, no? So, the convention is
10
what?
watts.
Plus, no? Because the flow of current is from positive to negative. Okay, so meaning
Negative, yes po.
this power dissipation on this circuit, no, on this load, for example, is consumed. Tama ba? Consume ni siya. This is
Yes, sir.
consumed, tama, no?
Yes,
Because
Yes,
the
sir.
unit is plus.
yes sir.
So in the second example, no, calculate P2 if the power, and then identify if the power is generated or consumed. So the power again, power is IV, no?
Is equal to
IV,
IV.
okay? IV, okay. So what is RI? That is 4,
For ampere
okay, times 3.
times 3
Okay,
times
so what
3
is the
equal
answer? That is 12. So
12
since the convention
negative
is from negative to negative, so we denote this one as negative 12
Negative
volts.
12
Negative
watts.
watts.
12
Watts, no?
watts.
Watts, okay. So this represent, the question is this generated or consumed? So this is generated, no? Because
Generated.
the,
Generated.
okay, no? So I guess, no? Kaya ra kayo ninyo, no? So you understand the power, how to compute power, no? In a simple circuit. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, i-reason lang na ako class, no? Para di siya makarry over to the next slide. Okay. Okay, next slide. Okay, next slide. So here, no? So if again, no, we have an example, no? So we have a concept here, no? Concept, no? The sum of power generated and consumed in a system, no, regardless of generated and consumed in a system, is zero. So the question, why zero? Because power is the rate of change in energy, and energy is always conserved. Okay, so energy is always conserved. So meaning, law of conservation of energy class, remember, no? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but can be transformed to another form. So meaning there's no such as loss of energy as long as it's not consumed, no? It's just within the system, no? As long as it is consumed, no? So when it is consumed, it dissipates basically in a form of another form of energy. For example, sa inyong balay, suga. Okay? So, from Beko, for example, going to your mga suga, TB, no? So, there's what we call energy consumption. And what that energy, electrical energy, being transformed to. So, kung suga na siya, it transforms to light, no? Heat, no? Heat or light, no? Kung TB na siya, it again transform to heat through consumption of different electronic parts in your TV or in your cell phone or in your computer, no? So, that is what we call energy, no? So therefore, the sum of power generated and consumed in a system is zero, no? For example, here, so we have here, no? We have an example, no? We'll evaluate, no? We'll evaluate, okay? So if our reference point class is from here, okay? For example, our reference point is 7. So no. Okay, i-reso na to ha, kay dako kayo. So, for example, if atong reference point is 7, no? 7. So, 7, okay, what happens from negative to positive? Okay, on that convention. So, this is negative 7, okay?
Negative.
7 volts, okay? So, if we're going to compute, no? Let's say PX, no? PX, for example, no? So, okay, PX lang, no? PX. Okay. So, unsa ganito ang equation class, no? Equation again. The sum of power within the system is zero, no? So Px, no? Px,
Is
okay.
equal to
So plus, let's say plus 3 watts, okay. Okay, so plus plus negative 7. So the kuano plus or negative, so that in algebra, no? That is negative negative 7, no? Negative 7 minus 7 watts. Okay, so medyo dili kay maayo akong mouse class, no? So So, dahil lang ha. Negative 7 watts. Ngayon, plus 6 watts. Plus, so equals to 0, no? Okay, so to kuan ba to satisfy this statement ba, the sum power generated and consumed in a system is 0. So Px, which is unknown power, so this is the unknown power, no? That's why I put it with question mark. Then plus 3 watts, plus 7 watts, plus 6 watts equals to 0. So how are we going to determine Px? Px, therefore, equals to, so sa hitabo, tanang unsa kini rule sa algebra? If we're going to retain this one, tanang positive ba negative, no?
Unahan ang the same
Okay,
answer.
so ang 7 mahimo na ning plus, no? So negative 3 plus 7
Plus 7.
plus
Seven.
minus 6,
opposite.
okay? So Px therefore is how, pila man ang Px? Negative,
Positive po.
positive, negative.
Negative 4.
Negative.
Okay.
Negative, sir. Negative 4.
Negative.
Negative 4? Negative 4 or
Positive 4.
Dili, sir.
dili negative 4,
Positive
no?
4. Positive na na siya.
Positive.
Positive, sir.
Positive
Pila
four.
man yun?
7.
Okay, so if we're going to combine, no?
Dako ang negative 2, sir.
7 minus negative 3 plus 7, pila man?
O answer,
Plus-
positive 4.
Plus
Positive
4
4 niya, minus 6.
minus 6,
Negative 4, sir.
negative,
Negative 2.
pila man yun?
Negative
Negative 2, no?
Negative
no?
two.
To, sir. To.
Negative 2.
Mm.
2 or negative 2?
Negative 2, sir.
Negative 2.
sir.
Two.
Negative 2.
Negative 2, no? So what is negative 2?
PX.
Px, and what is Px? Is this
PX.
consumed or generated?
Watts.
So the unit is
Consumed.
what?
Consumed.
Okay. This
Generated.
is
Generated.
Consumed.
generated, no? Generated, no? Because this is negative, no?
Negative.
Okay, no? So
Negative one.
malayo gid ang mas chantida. Okay, no? We'll proceed with another slide, no? With some examples also. Okay, no? So next slide. Okay, so next slide. Okay, here's the next slide, no? So, for example, here, use the power to find the unknown voltage and current. For example, this one. So, saan natin ni pag-solve class?
The same
This example.
equation, sir.
Okay, so, sa may tunahon. Find Bx man, Vx.
So now nato si
Nahon ang VX.
equals
Vx, no?
4 watts
So,
minus
sige,
6
unsa man.
watts.
Kaya may
VX.
answer.
8
Okay,
watts
ano
minus
siguro?
6 watts.
Kanang, let's pause for a while, 5 minutes, and then I want you to guess the answer, then we will solve, no? So, for this one, okay, for this one, okay, basig na ganahan mo solve this one, and for also this one. Okay, let's pause for a while, and then let's evaluate your answers. Sige daw. Okay, so let's pause for a while. And please inform me, no, if somebody answers Vx and somebody answers also Ix with the concept that we've discussed.
Sir, can I answer the first, sir?
Yeah. First, Vx.
Okay. Based on my solving, sir, it's Vx is equal to negative 6.
Okay, negative 6. Okay. How about the...
Positive 6.
Okay, 6. Positive, negative 6. How about the other one? The Ix. Na nag-solve sa Ix, there is a PCAS. So unique ni ha, ang pangita nato there sa first is voltage and there sa pikas is current.
Negative 6, sir.
Negative 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's
Para
find
kung
out later, no? Let's find out
recognizable siya.
later, no? Okay, so we have another 3 minutes, no? 3 minutes. Okay, we'll solve together na siguro, no? Sige, so let's solve first the bx, no? So kanisa, no? Kanisa atong solvon class. Kanisa, ha? Kanisa siya. Okay? Kanisa. Kani, no? Kani. So solvon, ha? So I think I need another color na. So unsa ganito'y kuan konsepto sa nga discuss kanina, no? Here, the sum of power generated and consumed in a system is zero. So we'll use that concept, no? So we'll use that concept here, no? So Vx, okay? Bx, no? Bx, there's also power here, no? Kani ba? Kani siya class? There's also power here, but it's unknown, no? Px, okay? Px, okay, that is power plus 4. So,
4
na
watts.
siya watts, no? Medyo, di lang nako
Yes.
isulat ang watts class, no? Kay maglisod ko og kuano 8. Okay,
Okay, sir.
plus
8.
plus
Negative 6.
Minus 6.
Negative 6, sir.
minus
Negative
6, no?
6.
Minus 6, no?
Minus 6.
Minus 6. Okay.
Minus 6.
Minus 6, okay. Equals 0.
0.
Diba? So Px therefore equals pila man?
Negative,
Negative
12.
6. Diba? So nay nag-answer ni kanya negative 6 watts. But ang atong ipangayo class
Yes,
is
sir.
voltage man, Vx. So we know
Positive
class
6.
that P equals to I V. So we have a power, no? We have a negative 6 power, no? So V therefore class, if we're going to
IV.
manipulate this equation, B equals to P over I, di ba? Okay, P over I, we have P, no? Negative 6. Diba? Negative 6, no?
Negative 2.
Divided by the current is given, no? 3 amperes.
3.
Okay, the answer is negative
Negative 2.
2 volts.
Negative 2.
Okay, okay, so this is the answer, no?
Voltage.
To
Ah,
that
okay.
question, no? Okay, so you
Sir,
have a guide
pwede
na,
mo
no? How
stop.
about the I, no? Can someone na-solve niyo ning I dahil sa pikas? So, na
Wala,
to solve ning I?
Wala pa, sir.
So,
Pwede mo give at least 3 minutes time, sir, to solve it?
sige. I'll give you mga 5 minutes. 5 minutes to solve I. Try to solve I, ha? Using the concept that we discussed, okay? Sige.
Try to, eh.
Sir, question, sir.
Yeah, question.
Ano pag-derive ka ng voltage, sir, into like that?
Unsa man? So, asa gikuha ang voltage? Kani? From this IV?
Ano pag-derive, sir?
Kani siya? Kani?
Nag-iyon sa ganyan mo pag-derive, sir.
So,
ka na.
ani no? So, di ba, we know that P power equals to IV, no? IV, no? So, ato mang need man nato kuha ng P, no? So, P, ang V class, kung ibalhin mo na sa, ang I class, kung ibalhin mo sa P class, that would be the denominator, di ba? Kani?
Yes, sir.
This is
The
I.
opposite.
Diba? So, basically, V, with that concept, V is equally P over I. Diba? And
Okay, sir. Thank
we know that I is given 3 amperes. Diba? So, kung siya algebra, man siya class, basic algebra, no? So, when the other side is transferred to the other side in an equation, if it is a numerator, it will become a denominator, no? So, I hope nakuha ra, no? Sige, no? Okay? Na may nagkuhan class, nag-echo, basig nagamit mo duha ka yung kuano, duha ka device, paki-kuan lang, paki-mute lang please. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay na. So, 1 minute more.
Wait lang, sir.
Sige, wait lang, no? Sige. Okay, no? So, I think, no? So, okay na, no? So, let's solve together, no? So, can I erase this one? Erase na ako ni class, ha?
Sige, the answer is positive 2.
Positive 2. How about others? Positive 2. So, keep your answers, no? Keep your answers, no? Positive 2. Any other? Any other answer? Wala, no?
I think negative 1.5
Okay,
voltage, sir.
1.5. So, the unit is amperes, no?
Negative 1, sir.
Negative 1, negative 1.5, negative 2. Any
Oh,
answers?
1.5.
Positive 1.
Positive 1.
2.
Okay, let's solve them together, no? So we all
Positive
know,
1.
class, that in here, in Ix, there's also what we call Px, no? And we know that the sum, okay, in this concept, no? Kani nga konsepto, no? The sum of power generated and consumed in a generated or consumed in a system is equal to 0. So with that equation here, we label this one as Px again, no? Because that is Ix man. So Px, okay, plus 4. For example,
Oh.
dirita nga moagi,
Four.
dirita moagi ba? Plus
4 minus we double
minus 3, no? Minus 3.
Sir.
Minus 3.
plus 2.
Sir.
Plus 3.
Minus
Three.
Plus
3
2.
plus
Plus 2.
2, no? Equals 0.
Equal 0.
Equals 0. Px, pila mang Px? Px equals
Answer.
negative
Negative
3.
Negative 5, 3.
Negative 3 watts, no? 4 minus 3, 1.
Negative 3 watts, sir.
Ang
Plus 2.
plus 2, no? So, kaning tanang
Negative
positive,
three.
move ni mo diri sa 0, sa other side of the equation, it will become negative. Ang negative yung positive.
Yes, sir.
So, ang 4 og 2, mahimo na negative 5. Minus 3, may 4 og 2, tama ba?
Negative.
Not 4 og, 4 og 2.
Yes, sir.
4 og
Yes,
2,
sir.
mahimo na siyang negative, di ba? And then,
Yes,
ang
sir.
3 may positive. So, pila may answer?
Negative 3.
Negative
3
3.
watts.
Negative 3.
Okay,
Negative
negative 3, no? Because 4 plus 2, 6. Minus 3,
6. Hindi.
negative 4 plus negative 2 is negative 6 niya. Kaning 3, mahimo ni positive man. So, yan mo siya, class, di ba? Ato expound, basig na inalibog. Px equals, so i-move na to ni na equation, dili na to ni pwede i-move ang Px sa other side kay mahimo na siya negative. So tanang variable, so
number, sir.
negative,
positive
mahimo
na
na siyang ang 4, mahimo ng negative 4, ang 3 mahimo ng plus 3,
positive 3,
ang 2 mahimo negative 2, di ba?
negative 2.
So that is equal to negative 3 watts.
Negative
Okay. Okay. So okay, no? So may gipangita, ang gipangita is I, di ba? I. We're looking for I. Okay.
Appearance.
Okay, I. So ako lang iriso na. Ako lang siyang
Yes,
iriso, no? Ning area kadita magsuwat. Okay? So I, no? So unsa ganito yung formula sa I? P,
I
because we have the unit of
I
P equals to I,
B divided by
I,
B.
B, di ba? So I, therefore,
So, P
I
over
therefore
B.
equals to
I.
P
P
over
over
B, di ba? I,
Equal to
bilhin ng
answer.
I, no? I here, no? So I equals to pila may power. So we have computed the power, negative 3.
-3.
Yeah,
Negative
we
3,
have
sir.
the voltage is given 2
Negative
volts.
Over 2
2 volts, okay?
equals negative
Equals to
1.5.
negative
2 na naman.
Negative
1.5.
1.5.
1.5.
No, nag-answer kanya 1.5,
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yay!
Is
Sakto
this,
ko, sir.
this is how
Sakto,
you
sir.
compute
Negative 1.5.
5 volts, no? Negative 1.5 volts, no? So, listen lang yung kay SWAT class, no? Sige lang, pohon. Okay, no? So,
Sakto ko.
okay na sakto na ay sakto, no? So, congrats to the sakto, no? Okay, no? So, let's move to another slide. Okay. Sige. So, next slide. I think we've as a summary, no, of voltage, no, and power, no, power, voltage, and relation to current. So power is the rate which energy changes, no, over time. So that is mentioned kanina, no. So that is W over T, no. Okay, so W over T, no. So power can be also expressed in the product of current and voltage, no. This one. Okay, so in order to sum the power generated and consumed in a closed system, that is equal to zero, no. As this is the general formula, no, of that, no. So the the previous slide we discussed, no, it basically uh, align with the statement, no, this one. Okay, so that is the key concept on the topic that we just discussed, and we move to another topic. Okay, so by the way, class, no, at the end of this discussion, no, we have your activity number 2A, no. Later I'll be uploading this one in the MS Teams, no. So like what I've discussed kanina, you will be required, no, to to identify, no, the power dissipation for this one, no. You may name this as PX, PB, or PY, PN, depende sa inyo, ha, no. But this is the unknown power, no. So it's very simple, no. Simple na kayo, no. Okay, no. And then the next topic we're going to discuss, okay, before our activity is resistance and Ohm's law, no. So resistance and Ohm's law. So electric current class I, di ba? Discuss ni kanina. The quantity of charge that passes through a given area of a specified time. Okay? So voltage also by definition is the energy either gained or lost per coulomb of charge, no? So unsa may kalain na, unsa may, we've discussed current, we discussed voltage, and what is resistance, by the way, or resistance or resistivity, no? So in a certain material, for example, wire, for example, class, because this is basically the medium, no, to transmit electricity or power, no. So we have this area, no, cross-sectional area, and we have the length, no, and we have also what we call the resistivity, no. So kaning mga materials like copper, gold, silver, nagkalain-lain ang yung resistivity, no. This is innate, no, or intrinsic property, no, in a material, no. So when charged particles flow through the material class, okay, they encounter electrical resistance, no. So naa sila yung mga resistance, no, maka-encounter sila resistance, no. So the electrical resistance is determined by the material cross-sectional area here. So these are the variable class, no, material cross-sectional area, and then we have also the length unsa kataas-on ang material, and the last one is resistivity, no. So resistivity class is basically an intrinsic property that quantifies the material opposition to charge flow, no, or the current flow, no. May kag charge flow because this is coulomb per unit time. So may kag this is what we call current, no, or I, or current, no, current. Okay, this is current, no, kuryente ni siya class. So I have here, no, sample what we call this one, sample resistivity of a material, no? So for metals class, may metal generally mga metal that is 10 to the negative 10 to negative 8 to 10 to the negative 3 ohm per minute, no? Ohm meter, no? So meaning ohm meter, no? So may kag rubber that is plus 10 to the plus 5 to 10 to the plus 15, no? Ohm meter, no? That is the unit of resistivity, no? Or rho, no? This symbol is rho, no? In a Greek letter, no? So for example class, electric conductance measures how material allows charge of flow. So kaning kuan day class, kaning resistance or resistivity of material ang 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 opposite ani nga unsay tawag gani, opposite ani nga concept or what we call this one, concept is what we call conductance, no? So may kag conductance, that is the opposite of resistivity or resistivity. So that's why in a conductance class that is denoted by nasirad ano 1 over r here, no? 1 over r, no? So the conductivity, okay, in an intrinsic property that qualifies the material respectiveness to charge flow. So conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity, no? So that's why I've discussed kanina, basically conductivity or conductance is just a reciprocal of resistivity or resistance, no? So we have this formula, conductance, presented by big letter J, no? That is 1 over R, which is also equal to rho L of rho, okay? Hello? Maklaro ba ko? Conductivity over A over L, no? So, as we know class that conductivity is just a reciprocal of the resistivity, no? So, if we're going to manipulate this formula, the unit this one is Siemens, no? Or pinabali nga ohms, no? Ohms, mo na unit sa ohms. Nya pinabali ana ang tawag ana sa English is mo or mos for mini. Kung daghan, no? Okay, no? So we have an example, I guess, no? So for example, this we have this example class, no? So para masabta na to, no? So a 1 meter long copper wire of area of kanang 0.001, okay, square meter, okay. The copper resistivity is 2 times 10 to the negative 8 ohm meter. Find the resistance of the wire. Okay, so find the resistance of the wire. Shall we solve this assignment or example, no? So solve na to ni. Nagsunod mo class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
resistance, okay. Okay. On that definition kanina, resistance, okay. Resistance class is equal to rho times length over area, di ba?
Area.
Mo ni atong kuano. So what is the rho, no? The rho is constant, no? Given this one. This is the rho, no? And that rho is okay, 2, ako ito isulat ba? 2 times 10
10 to the negative
8, no?
8.
So, di lang nato isulat ang kuano unit kay lisod kog sulat, no? Nya, ang area class is meter, no? So, ang unit ano is meter, no? So, ang length there is 1 meter, no? 1 meter long copper wire man. Unya, ang cross-sectional area is 0.0001, di ba?
Zero.
Di ba, meter squared man ni siya class, di ba, no? Nya kani ang unit ani is ohm meter, no? Ang ohm meter, no? So atong nya kani siya meter, di ba? Okay. So ang Answer na class is pila may answer ani? Pila answer ni class?
20 to the power of negative 3 divide 1.
Sige, kinsa man na calculator. 2 times 10 to negative 5. Tama ba? Negative 5 ohms. Sakto?
Negative 6.
Negative 6, negative 5.
Negative 5.
Okay.
Wait, ang sa negative 5,
So,
sir.
correct
The
na siya,
power
class. Double check daw. Is this correct? Sige, no? So, okay. So, in my calculator, that's 2 times 10 to the negative 5 ohms. Okay, I guess it's correct, no? So, shall we...
Sir.
Yes? Sakto ni?
Yes, sir. Sakto, sir.
Okay, so I'll erase this one, ha? So, because we're going to answer the second sub-question under this one, under this example. No? So, what if, class, if we're going to double the area? So, double the area, how do the resistivity of the conductivity charge? Okay, so if we're going to double the area, so what would be the formula now? R equals pila man? Rho L over double the area. So 2A na ni class, no? Because we're going to double the area man, di ba? So 1 over 2A, if we're going to further simplify, is basically 1/2 of using this one by using the concept ba kanina, 1/2 of R1, no? Because we already solved the R1, di ba? Kanina. Di ba? This area, this one kasi class, this one, this is R1, di ba? This is R1 man ni kaniha. Na-solve na nato, di ba? Sakto?
Yes, sir.
So, the answer of this one is 1 times 10 to the negative 5 ohms. You can verify that in the calculator. So, another question is, what would be the conductivity, no? So, conductivity, as we know, this is denoted by letter G. And we know that G, or conductance, is 1 over R2.
R.
R2, no?
R.
Or R, no? R, no? But in this class ba, in this 1 over R,
okay.
di ba? R, no? So, let's say this is R2, no? Because this is the question, no? So, if we're going to simplify further, this is 10 to the negative 5. 1 over 10. 1 times 10 to the negative 5 class is just the same to 10 to the negative 5. Okay, so basically, no, we just inverse that one, and then the answer is 10 to the positive 5. Or 1 times 10 to the positive 5. And the unit is mo or Siemens, no? Katong pinabali nga ana, no? Or Siemens. Okay? So, klaro ra, no? I hope klaro ra, no? Sa tanan, no? Nasabtan ra. Anyway, this discussion is recorded. Okay, you can check further, no? If you miss some, concept. Okay? So,
Sir, naglibog po.
sige lang, no? We can actually what we call this one, review the discussions later, no? So in relation to that class, we have also an evaluation, this one, no? So in your evaluation, provide the best answer and show your solution. Compute the resistance of the wire. So compute the resistance of the wire. So please note, class, that So resistance of the wire may ipangita. So what would be the formula? Just to give a hint no on this one. How you're going to
R is
how you're going to
over
ano?
area.
So unsa man to?
over area.
R
R
equals
equals
to
R
R equals TL over
rho
A.
L. Di na siya P ka, rho na siya klasa, rho L over A. Diba?
Rho, sorry.
So
Rho L.
rho is given, di ba? Kani, this is rho. Okay. But please take note the the unit, no? Mm siya class. It should be converted into meter, no? So dapat i-convert niyo into meter because the 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 kuan well actually pwede ra siya dili convert kay meter mm man ni siya tanan. So mo satisfy ra ang kuan, no? Mo satisfy ra ang equation. So L, okay? L is given also. We have, but take note, no? 25 mm, no? So just 25, no? What is the unit of 5? That is 3.1416, no? And we have this area, no? So area. But please note class na the area is given is only the diameter, no? Diameter. So unsa kay itoy unsa kay itoy formula sa area? Area equals to area of a circular object, pi, area equals to, in terms of d, pi, pwede sa pi r squared, no? Or pi d squared over 2, no? Or area equals to, tama ba? Pi d squared over 2. Okay, so we have a
diameter
d, we have a pi, a constant. So you can solve. So if you're using this one, if you're using this formula, so what is r squared? Basically, r is r or the radius of this one of this section is just d over 2, no? R equals d over 2, no? R is equal to d over, basically r equals to d over 2. Okay? So masolve na nato class, no? Masolve ra ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so masolve ra, no? We have the length, we have the resistivity given, and of course, no, the area, no, should be computed, no? So we know that the cross section of this one is as a circle, and the formula of the cross section of that one is pi r squared, and we know that r is d over 2. Okay? So I guess, no, so you have a hint now on how to solve this one, no? Okay, so next topic, okay? Ohm's law. Ano yung Ohm's law class, no? Ohm's law. So Ohm's law, no? A charged particle flows through a material and encounter electrical resistance. Okay, so na-encounter, no? So the voltage V produced by the current flow I is proportional to the resistance of the material. So meaning, Ohm's law class basically defined as, okay, so defined as V equals to IR, no? So another formula to to not memorize but to at memorize the no. V equals to IR, no? V equals to IR, no? So that is Ohm's law. That is the definition of Ohm's law. So for example here we have V1 equals to I1 R1, no? So V2 equals to I2 R2, no? So V, okay, so if we're going to get the resistance for this one, R equals to just a manipulation of the formula V over I, di ba? And here also V over I. So R equals to negative
V,
okay,
negative V,
negative V, okay, V over I.
I.
Okay. So the difference of positive and negative is whether the power consumed is gain or consume. Okay? So mora na siya diferensya, no? Okay, no? So next. So we have an example here, no? For example, no? We have this. So if we're going to apply Ohm's law here, so sayo na kayo, no? So Ohm's law here. Hukan ko ano? So in this example, okay, in this example, how we're going to solve the problem. So, we know that V, tsaka itong V equals to IR.
6.
I R.
R, diba? So, we have R, we have V. So, if we're going to get the R, just simply manipulate the equation. So, V over I, diba?
Over I.
For I.
Okay, so what is V? V is given. Negative 6
Negative
volts.
6.
Okay. Over R. 2.
2.
May kag kilo ohm class, that is 2,000 ohms, no? Okay, so 2,000 ohms na siya class, no? 1, 2, 3. Okay, the unit of R is resistance. So, pila man na siya class?
Negative 3. Negative 3 times 10.
Dili siya negative 3. Negative 3 milliamperes or 0.0003, no?
2,000 din na siya.
2,000 siya kay kilo man siya class. Can you get the key is kilo, di ba? Kilo is 1,000,
Yes,
di
sir.
ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige, milli is 1 over 1,000, di ba? No?
Okay.
Milli is 1 over 1,000, no? So, kinsa may mo solve sa second, no? Second example. V2 na sa itong pangitawon diri, no? V2, no? No, I'm sorry, no? Na kay clarification, no? I day gipangita diri class, no? I. So I equals to
R over V.
B over R.
V.
R over
V over R.
B over R.
V over R.
Voltage times resistance, no? I yung pangita, no? I. Okay, so this is the answer, no? So here, V sa gipangita, no? V. Using this equation, class, so V ang gipangita, we just simply copy the equation. I, R. But our I is given 6 milliamperes man eh. So that is 1 times 0.006. Tama ba?
Yes,
That
sir. Kay
is-
divide 1.
Divide 1,000, no? Times
4. 0.
4,000, no?
4,000
no?
din.
Because that is kilo. V equals, pila may V? Negative.
Negative.
There's
Negative maning I, no? Because of this, no? Saan siya nagagikan?
Generated.
Generated man siya. V equals negative
2.4.
2.4 or 24?
2.4.
24.
24?
24.
24 or 2 times 4, 24. 24, no?
24, sir.
Sakto ba 24?
Negative
Yes, sir.
24.
24. 4,000 times 0.006.
Ah,
24.
okay. 24 volts. Okay? Okay, no? So, sayo na kayo Ohm's law, no? Ohm's law basically is V equals to IR. So, this formula. Okay, I will erase this one, no? Okay, so to the next slide, we have in summary class, no? So nahuman na gid ta, no? In summary, Ohm's law is electrical resistance and conductance are determined by the material cross-sectional area, no? And the area of length and resistivity, no? So kanina, no, we discussed this one, no? So Ohm's law basically is V equals to IR, no? So for example, in this equation, in this example, no? So V1 equals to I1 R niya. Here also is V2 equals to I2R, no? So the notion on negative and positive is to determine if it is consumed or generated, no? Okay, so kanina in your assignment, no? So I'll be uploading this one. The deadline for this one is until 11:59 p.m. no, so you have uh, this time until unyang tungang gabi no to answer this this
PM, sir.
yes
Morning.
PM exercise no. So this is exercise number 2, and we have 3 items under exercise number 2, A, B, and C no. This is graded no. I'll also check your attendance here no. So meaning kung kinsa to nakasubmit, meaning present also in my class no. So each item is worth 10 points no. So 10 times 3 is 30 points no. So kanina siya class no, kanina no. So here we need to determine the power dissipation at this area no. And
Okay.
here also is we need to determine the resistivity no, given the equation no, kanina ako na siyang discuss. And
Yeah.
just recently no, what is required no. So you are required to solve the voltage
Find the
no.
voltage.
So voltage here is unknown no, using Ohm's law no, this one. Okay, sorry.
So,
So voltage is unknown here. Kani ang
is
unknown no,
B.
voltage. Okay, so is there any questions, clarifications before we end?
C is the Ohm's law.